the one thing that I did with my money, with that mill that I made on OF, that, you know, to this day, I don't think I will ever regret. And you know, my pool, even though it was a lot of money, the excavation, the fact that it's a gunite pool, everything, you know, all things considered, the one thing that I invested pretty much my life savings into, and that, you know, was probably the most expensive thing, was what's tootin', guys. How are you all doing today? So in today's video, I am going to be dishing out the truth about my success in business. I'm gonna be talking about like my entrepreneurial stuff, my OnlyFans, my platform Unfiltered, which I am, I guess, the co-founder of, and just really talking candidly about how I made everything happen, how I made over $1 million on OnlyFans, what led to that, how I did it, what I did with the money, the smart things I did with the money, the dumb things I did with the money. Let's just get right into the video, shall we? So let's talk about how I ended up on OnlyFans. About 5-6 years ago, I had a really poppin' YouTube channel. Now, you'd never think that because I barely get any views now, but back in the heyday of YouTube, you know, us storytime YouTubers, we used to do really well. We used to talk about our sex life, our dating life here on YouTube, and we used to get like 50, 100,000 views on our YouTube videos, and I used to make a really good living on YouTube. I mean, I still have 370,000 something followers on here. I don't really make an income on YouTube anymore, but I did acquire a very large male following on here, which then followed me over to Patreon, which was my first not safe for work platform, which is where I began my adult content career. I did my first boudoir photo shoot. I was on Patreon for about 3 years. I made quite a bit of money on there, made a lot of friends, had a lot of fun, and then came my stint on reality television, and then I kind of switched over to OF. That's when things really snowballed. This was the trifecta of reality TV, the pandemic, and me transitioning to OF. I went from making a lot of money with Patreon and YouTube, money, gonna make some money, to making a shit ton of money. I know a lot of people are gonna hate, are gonna judge, are gonna say what they want to say, think that it's super easy for a woman to go online and sell her body, but a certain level of marketing savviness, PR did go into this. I did build a following over many years, and I felt like I did it in a clever way. I injected my personality into it. I had fun with it. You know, there was more to it than just my looks, I like to think.
Oh, pretty and smart.
So I was still on Patreon, I was on OF. Within a year or so, I did make a lot of money, and I definitely pushed the envelope, and being on a reality television show during the pandemic where a lot of people were sitting at home wanking off definitely did boost the income in a lot of ways. And I was sitting at home on my tush with my hands down my pants, not really doing much myself. And I, you know, bought a home. I put that money into a lot of investments. I invested a lot into cryptocurrency along with a lot of other people. I bought a pool, which put me into a lot of financial ruin and took about a year to finish because everybody else wanted a pool during the pandemic. I bought some fancy clothes. I bought a lot of fancy clothes. Insert clip of my closet. This is my closet. Very nice, lots of clothes, lots of expensive things. I spend a lot of money on things. I mean, not that much. I bought some cars, I sold some cars. I went on a crazy year-long bender of buying a lot of unnecessary sports cars. Let's go through all the cars I decided to buy. I bought a 2020 Porsche Panamera. I bought a 2015 Porsche 911. I bought a BMW X3 that I then gave to my brother. I bought a Porsche Taycan, which I was recalled and I returned. I also got a Porsche, what is it called again? Macan, which I now drive. That's my car that I have now. As you guys can tell, I really like Porsches, and I'm done. No more cars. I bought a lot of cars, I sold a lot of cars. I'm now down to, I own 3 cars. 1 is in my possession. I gave 2 to family members because that's just what I do, and they needed them. So, you know, I thought that maybe the key to my happiness during the pandemic was cars. It was just a little band-aid for my boredom and my manic depression. But I'm done with that now. We've moved on. You know, crypto has crashed. Poor choices were made. I didn't really travel much, so I obviously did a lot of online shopping, and I bought some stupid, dumb shit. I started a lot of projects that I didn't finish. I spent and wasted a lot of money on really regrettable things.
I'm regretting this already.
Over the past year, but I will say that the one thing that I did with my money, with that mill that I made on OF, that, you know, to this day, I don't think I will ever regret. And you know, my pool, even though it was a lot of money, the excavation, the fact that it's a gunite pool, everything, you know, all things considered, the one thing that I invested pretty much my life savings into, and that, you know, was probably the most expensive thing, was Unfiltered. Nobody ever told me that building a site from the ground up was going to be as complicated, as expensive as it is. There are still some days where I'm like, why did I do this? It would have just been so much easier if I just stayed on OF, if I just minded my own damn business, if I just never undertook this project. There is a reason why people go to the Apple store and buy an iPhone and don't just try to build their own cell phone. There's something really rewarding about creating your own business and watching it grow. So even though it may not be as easy money, or it may not be as, you know, instant gratification as going onto a platform like OF and just like posting my pictures and having it just be easy because I'm on someone else's platform, it requires so much more work because I'm managing an entire site. It's really rewarding. It really is. And so that's been my biggest cost, my biggest investment. I love Unfiltered, and I am the most proud of it. It's my baby. But anybody who owns a business, especially a startup business, you know, your baby sometimes hurts you. Your baby sometimes pees on you. And it keeps me up late at night. So yeah, that's definitely been like my biggest expense, my biggest, greatest undertaking in my life, but I'm the most proud of it. Yeah, definitely feel like I've done a lot with the money that I've made. I think that's my biggest advice for other OF or other adult content creators, is always take a portion of that money and use it for something you're passionate about, whether it be your art, whether it be a goal that you have, a business that you'd like to pursue. Have some fun with the money, because that's so important for your mental health. Obviously, the work that you do does take a toll on you in some way psychologically, so you need to constantly do things that make you happy and uplift you, like travel, shopping, because you know those things will keep you going and keep you sane, but also think about your future as well. I hope that this video didn't come off as like a senseless flex video. I hope it just came off as inspirational. I just wanted to share these things with you guys. The income, it fluctuates heavily in this industry. So one year you're on top and then the next year you're down here.
No, you boys are right. That's what's wrong with the club business today. One day you're hot, the next day you're not.
I really am working so much on my business and working so much on growing my business that like I really don't live that much of a bougie lifestyle. I'm pretty down to earth, and I spend like honestly 99% of my life working at home on my computer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and letting me open up to you. If you're interested in joining Unfiltered, which is my platform that I'm co-founder of, go check it out. It'll be linked down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys here tomorrow. I upload Monday through Friday, so come check out a brand new video tomorrow. Bye.